Y'all, you guys, I went through like, oh no.
My daughter's bully put her
No, I went through like half of this dang video doing reactions and everything, and my microphone wasn't even on, so now I have to redo it. Okay.
My daughter's bully put her in a hospital bed, so I destroyed their entire lineage.
I'm not gonna do this one. Oh hell.
Maturity test.
Oh hell no.
Oh, I get.
I told my
Oh,
adult son that his
yes.
girlfriend, who happens to be a different race, has terrible body odor.
Whoa.
I'm a 45-year-old white woman, and I sweat like crazy at the gym. My husband always tells me I smell like a wet dog when I come home. So trust me, I know white people can stink too. My son Jake just turned 22 and brought home his new
Okay,
girlfriend
no, I
Amy.
don't like this
With
one.
crypto,
This one's
most people-
racist, bro.
What's the cruelest thing a nurse has ever
okay.
done? My wife was 9 months pregnant when I had to rush her.
Also, no offense to any of these creators. You guys are great creators, but I'm just judging the story for shits and gigs. Okay? I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to get copyright, okay? Just story threads and anyone else I react to, just remember that you are great creators and you should keep going, but this is just for shits and gigs, okay? I promise. Shits and giggles. Okay? Ready? Okay, what are those little characters in the corner, though? I have to judge that because why? Anyway, let's get into the video. No offense to any of these creators. Again.
What's the cruelest thing a nurse has ever done? My wife was 9 months pregnant when I had to rush her to the hospital because she was in labor.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good start, honestly. That's a pretty intense start, but it's good. I like the intense starts on these. Okay, I like this. Wait, give me a moment. Why does it say that? Why is the title that? I think that might have been for like a different video. Okay, I'm just making sure my microphone is on so it doesn't happen again. Anyway.
But when we arrived at the maternity ward, the head nurse, Debbie, barely glanced up from her phone before rolling her eyes. First-time parents always exaggerate. You're probably just having Braxton Hicks. My wife was gripping the admission desk, tears streaming down her face as another contraction hit. Please, something feels wrong, she gasped. Debbie sighed dramatically and said, honey, you need...
Oh, hell no. Yeah, that nurse has to be, like, faking. I think that nurse might have been faking her, like, what's it called, degree? She's faking her degree because if I were a nurse, I'd rush them. And if I were those parents, I would choke her no matter what. Like,
Stop being so theatrical. You're disturbing the other mothers who are in actual labor. But her contractions are 3 minutes apart now, I protested, showing Debbie the timer on my phone. She actually laughed. Every woman thinks she's special. Labor takes hours, sometimes days. Your wife needs to toughen up if she wants to be a mother. My wife doubled over, crying out in pain, and Debbie's face hardened. Ma'am, if you can't control yourself, I'll have to ask you to wait in the parking lot. She even turned to me with a condescending smile. Like,
this nurse is unprofessional and stupid. I think she might be deaf and stupid, y'all, so maybe let's not judge her if she has, like, if she's a retard, because, yeah, I think she might, I think that might be what's going on with her, because no, absolutely not, no, we can find out if you're faking when we get you there. When we get you into the emergency room, because we need to make sure that you're actually okay and you're not faking before we just assume you're faking. That nurse does not have a degree. She forged it or found it in a bush. I don't know.
this was somehow my fault. Maybe take her for a walk? When I refused and demanded she at least check my wife's dilation, Debbie snapped back. Sir, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know false labor when...
No, she hasn't. Her degree says 20 years. She does not have all that experience, bro. Hospitals will just be hiring anyone in these AIs.
See it. Your wife is clearly just anxious. By this point, my wife's face had gone pale, and she was shaking uncontrollably. Please, I can feel the baby coming, she sobbed. Debbie just rolled her eyes again. That's impossible. You would have been in labor for hours already. Another nurse walked by and looked concerned, but Debbie waved her off. It's just another dramatic...
Hey, you'll know. If another nurse walked by, I'm grabbing her by the collar and thrusting her over and making her, and like forcefully making her punch her. Or I'm just gonna bribe him into helping her. I don't know.
First timer, she said, loudly enough for everyone in the waiting area to hear. Another pregnant woman stood up and approached Debbie. Nurse, are you blind? This mother needs immediate help. Debbie physically pushed her away from the counter and yelled at the top of her lungs. Don't tell me how to do my job. Everyone quiet.
Hell no. Can't you be like arrested for like hitting a pregnant woman? I don't know. I'm 10, so I don't know all the laws, but I feel like that should be illegal.
It down, except my wife, and Debbie just went back to typing keys on the keyboard. I looked around and noticed that the door that led to the rest of the hospital was locked and operated by a button that she was covering with her hand. I begged her to at least examine my wife properly. I even offered her $100 on the spot to take us to a doctor, but she tuned my voice out like it was background noise and didn't respond to a word. Suddenly, I heard my wife scream, "The baby is coming now!" That's when I just lost it. I told her to take a deep breath and hold tight, then I mustered all my strength and picked her up in my arms. I shoved Debbie's hand and pressed the button and made a beeline for the door as soon as it opened. I kept running as I heard Debbie's screams behind me, probably telling me to go back, but I looked down at my wife, felt her body trembling, and knew I was was making the right choice. I
Yeah,
took her to the
yeah, dude, this guy needs an award.
female doctor I saw.
If he was real, he'd need an award because that's genius. He's literally the best. I'd marry him twice, okay?
The doctor examined my wife. Her face went white. Oh my god, she's fully dilated. They dragged my wife to the NICU, but the baby was already halfway out before she made it to the operating bed. And once they pulled him all the way out, he wasn't breathing. The neonatologist turned to me with tears in her eyes. Why wasn't your wife admitted immediately? This baby has been in distress for over an hour. I told them about Debbie, about how she had blocked us.
Yeah, like, I would have just forced her to do it immediately. I hope I get stronger because I'm weak as hell right now. But, like, if I ever get stronger, I am murdering that nurse on the spot. Like, I don't care if I get arrested. Like, the fuck?
Lay you caused might lead to my son's death. Every single person in the waiting area stood up all at once, glaring at Debbie. They were fake symptoms, she started, but I cut her off. Get out of this hospital right now, because I don't mind going to jail if it means getting even with you. She left her
forcefully take her out, bro.
phone behind and ran out the door with her tail between her legs. I went back to my wife, and we waited 2 agonizingly long hours before they informed us that our baby was all right. And then we sued both the hospital and Debbie.
Yay!
What's the cruelest thing in...
Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Okay. No.
Alright, listen.
No.
Women, what hints
Yes.
have you given your crush that they missed? I met Owen at the bakery I worked at,
No.
and I spent
My phone kept saying,
No.
Dad, if you're watching this,
No. I like that girl, but no. I don't want to get copyright.
honey bun, my love.
What's the
No.
boldest move?
Oh, yes.
What's the boldest move you pulled at school? I convinced
These are
my
all
entire
your
high school I was colorblind for 3 years just to win a $50 bet. It started in freshman biology when our
Wow.
teacher was droning on about genetic disorders. Jake Miller, cocky, rich, and always looking for entertainment, leaned over and whispered, "I bet you couldn't fake being colorblind for a whole month without getting caught." I've never been able to resist a challenge, especially from someone like
Neither have I, bro. Neither have I, honestly. I'm still recording and I still have my microphone on, right? Okay, yeah, I do. Good. Okay, I'm gonna play Roblox after this because there's a new fun game I want to play with y'all. So, after this, I'm gonna play some Roblox, and this is gonna be one of my longest videos ever, probably, honestly.
Jake, who drove a BMW his daddy bought him while I worked weekends at Dairy
His
Queen.
daddy bought him. Is this AI 6? Like, what the fuck?
Make it until graduation and you've got a deal, I whispered back. $50 says you crack in a month, he smirked, extending his hand. We shook on it right there, between plastic models of DNA strands. That night, I researched everything about red-green color blindness. I learned about Ishihara tests, those dotted circles doctors use, how colorblind people navigate traffic lights, and common mistakes they make. By morning, I had a game plan. Day 1, I accidentally mixed up my red and green folders in front of our math teacher. Sorry, I mumbled just loud enough for him to hear. They look the same to me. He paused, mid-equation. Thomas, are you colorblind? I feigned embarrassment, staring at my shoes. Yeah, I don't really talk about it. Word spread through the teacher's lounge like wildfire. By lunch, my
Ooh. That's genius. These guys should get an award sometime.
history teacher was asking if I needed special accommodations for map activities. By the end of the week, the school counselor called me in to discuss my learning needs. I committed fully. I bought special colorblind glasses online that did absolutely nothing but look convincing, wearing them dramatically during school events and removing them with a sigh of relief when I wanted to rest my eyes. I downloaded a colorblind simulator app to check how outfits would appear, ensuring my mistakes were consistent. The school administration went all in
my
too. Teachers started printing
God.
special worksheets for me. The art teacher labeled my paint tubes. During driver's ed, Mr. Barnes gave me a special talk about memorizing traffic light positions instead of colors. I almost felt bad about the resources they were wasting on me. Almost. Jake was impressed but convinced I'd slip up soon. He started setting traps,
my
wearing color-changing shirts, asking me to grab the blue folder when there wasn't one, trying to catch me admiring a sunset's colors. I dodged every attempt. By junior year, my reputation was cemented. I was that colorblind kid. I turned down roles in the school play that required distinguishing colors. I joined a student panel about learning disabilities where I spoke eloquently about my experience, using lines I'd memorized from colorblind forums online. The local newspaper even included me in a feature about students overcoming challenges. My parents were initially confused when they started getting emails from teachers about my condition. I begged them not to expose me, explaining about the bet. Dad thought it was hilarious. Mom was horrified but reluctantly agreed to play along, though she made me donate half my potential winnings to a vision charity. The hardest part was dating. Try telling a girl her dress looks nice when you're supposedly unable to see the color correctly. I kept a cheat sheet of safe compliments in my wallet. That really brings out your eyes, instead of, "I love that blue on you." Melissa Andrews dumped me after I failed to notice her dramatic hair color change, a sacrifice to maintain my cover. Senior year arrived. Jake had long forgotten about our bet, but I hadn't. I'd invested too much to give up now. For prom night, I meticulously planned my reveal. I showed up in a black suit with a forest green tie that perfectly matched my date Amber's dress, a coordination that would be impossible for someone with my supposed condition. As we walked into the decorated gym, conversations stuttered to a halt. My teacher, who'd witnessed the original bet and had been the first teacher I'd fooled, dropped her punch cup. "What?" I said, feigning confusion. "Did I spill something?" Amber looked between me and the staring crowd. "Thomas, you matched our colors perfectly. Like, exactly perfectly." I grinned, reached into my pocket, and pulled out Jake's crumpled $50 I'd collected from him that morning, holding it up like a trophy. "Turns out I can see colors just fine," I announced to the stunned crowd, and I believe that's the longest con in West Ridge High history. The aftermath was mixed. Half the school found it hilarious. The other half was furious. The principal banned me from giving the graduation speech I'd been selected for. Three teachers still haven't spoken to me. The school implemented a new policy about
Is that
falsifying.
legal, though? Oh, this guy's like low-key genius though. We can't
medical
lie
conditions.
that.
Jake, surprisingly, wasn't even mad. He slow clapped when I crossed the stage at graduation. The school counselor made me write a reflection essay about betrayal of trust. My mother still brings it up at family gatherings as evidence of my concerning commitment to chaos. What's the boldest move you...
Oh my god, bro. No. Oh. No. Give me a sec. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't want to watch this. I'm so sorry. I don't want to get I'm only 10, y'all. I don't want to.
Does anybody know about this photo? Let me rephrase. Who doesn't know about this photo? No eye contact? Is it that easy? You got a human being sitting right here. Anybody think about that before they hit send? Give me your phones. There! Phone. Give me your
teacher.
phone.
Okay,
In the bucket.
students would think he's
Oh, to your
evil.
ass. Goddamn emotional terrorist.
People would think he's evil, but he's a pretty good teacher.
I bet you're looking at me now.
No.
My mom slapped me in front of the whole family when I told them I was pregnant. Then my little cousin accidentally exposed the biggest family secret. My mom and sister have been my best friends my entire life. When the doctors told me when I was 16 that I couldn't have kids, they held me as I cried for days. I grieved it, accepted it, and eventually convinced myself I didn't want kids anyway. Then I met my husband Darren, and everything changed. For the first time, I wanted to try to have kids. My doctor ran new tests last month and called saying I was a rare case, and it was possible for me now. I screamed so loud Darren came running from the other room. I called my mom immediately. Before I could even finish my sentence, she cut me off. I have to go, she said, and hung up on me. I texted my sister the news, expecting her to be excited for me. She left me on red for 6 hours. When she finally responded, all she said was, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" I was shocked. Over the next few weeks...
Okay, what does she mean by that, though? Like, huh? This is the last one I'm gonna watch, then I'm gonna play some Roblox. But, like, what? What? That brat, like, what? What does she mean by that, though? Like, rude? My gosh.
Things got worse. I tried calling my mom again. This time she answered. I told her Darren and I were serious about trying for a baby. She laughed, not a happy laugh, a cruel one. Then she said, "You wouldn't be a good mother." Just like that. My own mother said that to me. I couldn't even respond.
Just, leave her on red. Do whatever you need to her. Murder her. I don't even care. Just, like, do something to her to make her regret that decision.
She hung up before I could. My sister was even worse.
Oh
she came
my
over uninvited one
God.
afternoon while Darren was at work. She sat me down like she was staging an intervention. She told me I was being selfish, that I wasn't meant for motherhood, that some people just...
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. No. I would just murder her right then and there. There's no witnesses. No witnesses. No witnesses. There are no witnesses, girly. Just do it. You know, there are no witnesses. No one will know that you did it. As long as you hide her body the best you could and don't get... grind up that knife along with some paper and literally murder any witnesses, take down your cameras and make sure no one ever finds out, then you'll be fine.
aren't built for it, and I needed to accept that. I asked her why she was being like this.
God.
She just shook her head and said, "You wouldn't understand." I told Darren everything. He held me but kept saying things like, "They're just worried about you," and "Maybe they don't want you to get hurt if it doesn't work out." I wanted to believe him, but something felt wrong. Really
God,
wrong. Me and Darren kept trying anyway, and 3 months later, I was staring at a positive pregnancy test with
Yay! Yay! I'm so... Why do I hate this fact about myself? I feel like I have this certain tone in my voice sometimes where when I'm actually genuinely happy or excited, I sound so sarcastic, but like actually yay. Like, I would be so happy.
tears streaming down my face. I beat the odds. I was pregnant. I decided to announce it at my grandmother's birthday dinner. The whole family would...
Okay. Look, I'm happy for this girl and all, but why would you do it at someone else's birthday? Like, I feel like there's 100 of these AI bots on that where people are saying you shouldn't do that. Like, why would you do that? It's someone else's big day? Like, girl, oh my gosh. I don't know if I support you anymore.
be there. I thought maybe once they saw how happy I was, they'd come around. We got to my grandmother's house and I waited until everyone was seated. I stood up, grabbed Darren's hand and said, "We have an announcement. I'm pregnant." The room didn't erupt in joy. It went dead silent. My mom stood up so fast her chair fell backwards. She walked over to me and slapped me across the face, hard, in front.
Oh! It should be, like I said in the last one, it should be unallowed to hit pregnant people. Like, is that illegal? No, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Of everyone. She looked me in the eyes and said, "How dare you?" My sister buried her face in her hands and started sobbing. My grandmother grabbed her chest and had to be helped into another room. Everyone was acting like I just announced a death.
What did they do? Did she murder someone to get that baby or something? What?
I stood there, face stinging, completely frozen. Darren grabbed my arm to comfort me. I looked around at my family. Every single one of them looked horrified, like they knew something I didn't. I asked, "What is wrong with all of you?" Nobody answered. Then my 7-year-old nephew Jimmy tugged on my sleeve. He looked up at me with innocent eyes and said, "You know it's because of your dad, right?" The room somehow got even quieter. I looked down at him, confused. My dad? I was told he walked out when I was a baby, a deadbeat who didn't care enough to stick around. I never thought about him. He meant nothing to me. I asked Jimmy what he was talking about. He shrugged like it was obvious. How he killed all those people. He's a bad man. That's why everyone's scared of your baby. My heart stopped. I looked at my mom.
Oh my god! What the fuck? The fuck you mean? Huh? Why would you be scared of a baby? Because, oh my god. You know, sometimes I really hate people because they can be stupid. In fact, let me tell you a story before we continue. So today, my teacher and this kid, Apollo, I'm just going to say his real name. I don't actually care. His name was Apollo. And my teacher... I don't want to say my teacher's name because I feel like he's going to find me and find out and then get mad at me and, like, give me detention or something. So I'm not going to announce his name. Oh, crap. So I'm not going to announce his name. But this kid, Apollo, I was doing homework at another desk since since I owed my teacher that because I didn't do it earlier. And basically, they were cleaning up the floor. This kid, Apollo, I don't know the exact story, but I'm pretty sure he knocked a lip gloss I brought off of my desk, and threw it away in the trash because he was cleaning up the floor. And my teacher supported him? The fuck? He threw away something that was mine, regardless if I shouldn't have brought it to school or not. And my teacher was on his side, which was really annoying. And he made me cry in front of everyone, and my teacher was just looking at me, shaking his head. Like, you make me cry on a daily basis, and I freaking hate you for that. So why don't you just mind your own business? You know, I'm not in school, so I can actually say whatever I want about Mr. Jaggy. I said his name. I don't actually really care. I don't really care. But yeah, so I was just and when I tried digging in the trash to find it, my teacher kept saying, Natalia. Maybe you shouldn't have brought that and this wouldn't have happened. Like, shut up. Like, actually, I don't care if you're a sad little man in your mid-40s or 50s. Maybe you should mind your own business and not make students cry, and kids in your grade wouldn't beg for the year to be over like I do. Like, literally, since, like, the middle of the school year, I've been waiting and counting the days for the school year to be over. Not because I don't like learning, because I don't like my teacher. He I don't know if y'all don't agree with me, but he tortures me, and I hate that, and it's annoying, and it makes me wish that I was homeschooled sometimes. But I enjoy having friends, or my two friends, Jacqueline and Alicia. Those are my only two friends, y'all. Those are my only two friends. Anyway, let's get back to this.
My sister, she wouldn't meet my eyes. I looked at my grandmother, who looked like she was having a heart attack. "What is he talking about?" I asked loudly. My mom finally spoke. "Your father was a monster, a serial killer. He was executed when you were 3. I was one of his victims. He attacked me, and 9 months later, I had you." She looked at me with disgust. "You carry his evil inside you. I couldn't let you pass."
What? I think her whole family might actually have schizophrenia. Like, what?
"That on," she said, her voice cold now. "When you were 16, I put something in your drinks every day for months to make sure you could never have children."
Oh my god, her whole family should be arrested. Her whole family should be arrested.
"I was protecting the world from his bloodline, from you. I couldn't breathe. My entire family knew, for my entire life, and no one ever told me." Darren grabbed my hand and walked me out. I held my belly the entire way, sobbing. My mom slapped me.
3 days into the
evil. Okay, so I said that I was gonna play Roblox. I'm gonna play Roblox now. I'm gonna play this one game. It's a hospital simulator, basically, but it's actually really fun. I don't know if y'all have played it. It's actually very fun, surprisingly. Let me check. Yeah, it's actually really, really fun. I did have a patient die in this game once because they were about to die. I think they had a heart attack or something. Anyway, I want to do someone with severe because I am a patient care technician in this game. Sir? I really hope that that's just a glitch because they're not severe, so. If there's no severe patients, I think I'm just going to take that guy that keeps throwing up. Hey, sir. You may be moderate. Oh my god, somebody already claimed him. Bro! I can't escort you, so stop throwing up. Let's take someone that's, like, slightly severe. Okay, this one's moderate. Let me say... I want to get someone that's, like, not throwing up, but isn't okay. I'll take this person. Come on, Crystal. Okay, I'm gonna need a gown or two, and 2 bed linens, just in case. That's what I thought. No one ever changes the linens. Like, we used to. Okay. Give me a sec. Vomit, okay. Give me a minute. Needs, of course, gown, because that's hospital policy. Milk and a sandwich. Okay. Oh, cool. I got the closest. Oh, no, she didn't need juice, but oh well. Milk and a sandwich. Here. And I'm just gonna give her a juice box because oh, you can't? Okay. Symptoms. Okay, vomiting, Zofanax, eye drops. Okay, so 2 different eye drops, Zofanax, and Inflamant. So Zofanax, Inflamant. Oh, okay. Oh, they're in the they're in here. Okay. So I need the lubricating eye drops and the antibiotic eye drops. Okay. Here we go. That. Inflammation. Okay, thermal injury. So burn ointment is in here, I believe. Yes, burn ointment. Here we go. So, vomiting, eye itching, excessive tearing, thermal injury, inflammation. Vomiting, inflammation, fever, no fever or nausea. So, thermal injury, inflammation, eye itching, no eye itching, just eye tearing. Eye itching, no. Thermal injury, cough. Thermal injury, excessive tearing, vomiting. Oh no, it's excessive tearing, so I think it might be a chemical burn. I think I should probably admit to the hospital, honestly. Cool. Okay, so that one was good. After this next patient, I'm gonna play a different game because I know how boring this one can get. I'm gonna try to find a severe patient, but I don't know if this is like an easy server. I don't even know if ooh. Come on. Because one of my patients once almost had a heart attack and 1 died. So we're gonna be very careful. I didn't know they could die, honestly. View file. Ooh, that's not good. Chills. Needs. Okay, gown, blanket. Oh, when they need a blanket, it's usually not that good. And she's old too. Okay, get her a blanket and some juice. Oh no, I already have juice. Okay. From the last patient, I accidentally got juice for him. And then here's a blanket. Okay, and then symptoms, we need Tylenol, Zofanax, Tylenol, and Zofanax. I didn't know half of these things were real. We're gonna get that, and then we need a saline IV and a blood IV. So, blood and saline. Oh, did I accidentally get 2 Zofanax? Nope. So here's your Tylenol. And then we're gonna restock. We need blood. No, blood. I'm gonna wait. Oh, I didn't, no blood. Okay, we're gonna wait and hopefully she doesn't die. Oh, do you need multiple for the blood? I did not know that. Okay, so we're gonna put in the saline and get 2 more of both because I don't think that... Okay, the saline will, but I'm getting 1 more just in case. Or I should probably get 2 blood just in case. You know, I don't want to be... Oh my gosh, my iPad's on 5%, I gotta charge it. And then I'll react to more YouTube videos or whatever. Okay, so the dehydration. So here, I'm gonna give you 1 more blood thing, just in case. Okay, I think that this is gonna be okay. It might not be though, so I'm just... Okay, it is. Okay, so chills, anemia, hemorrhage, dehydration, and nausea. Hemorrhage, anemia, did it say anemia? No, it did. Anemia, dehydration, nausea, chills. Chills. Severe blood loss. Okay. I think we should probably admit to the hospital. Yay! No patients have died yet. Okay, okay, now we're gonna switch to a different game, and then we're gonna go back to our stupid little YouTube videos. I'm trying to make a long video, okay? Don't judge my, okay. Which one should we play? Should we play Adopt Me or this game? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, touch a tiger by the toe. If the light is red, I'll go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're doing this one. Okay, y'all. Y'all. Hey! Oh, hey! Okay, this girl looks like really cool. I'm gonna make her pretty. I'm gonna make her gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wait, let me make sure I'm still recording. Can y'all hear? Okay, y'all can hear me. Yay. That's good. This game isn't that complex. It's kind of boring, actually. Ooh, no, it's not. Excellent. I'm trying to make this 100. Oh, good. Damn it. Oh, yeah. I'm never good at these kinds. And then this one's just normal, I guess. Okay, she's actually really cute. I'm scared to see what she chooses for the makeup. This process is like unneeded. It's just a thing, I guess. I don't motherfucking know. I don't make love and know, bitch. Okay. So we're moving on to makeup, and sometimes I hate the makeup looks they choose. Because if you look on the side, I'm not choosing this. I think that this is all really ugly, but I can't disappoint the customer, man. They're counting on me, dude. This kind of looks like Charlie. Oh, what? No, it doesn't. Natalia, are you crazy? This doesn't look like Charlie at all. What? Yo, I think I might be mentally unstable. I'm sorry if you thought like otherwise, but yeah, I'm mentally unstable, I guess. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here, that I'm mentally unstable. I don't like those. No. Ew. I'm doing these. What if I got? Face sound, whatever. Bye, bitch. I don't like your makeup look. Okay, this one's cute, actually. I like that one. Okay, I like doing these ones because they always end up looking so stylish. And don't mind that little comment. I swear, I'm not racist, okay? Oh my god, when I say that, it sounds like I am. Oh, I hate my life, honestly. Can I stop sounding so sarcastic? Like, I need can y'all get me help? Like, please? Can y'all get me help? I think I might need a therapist. I always sound sarcastic, and then it makes people hate me. Can I get a therapist, please? I think I might need a therapist. Anyway. Am I still going? Am I still recording, y'all? I'm just making sure, okay? I don't want to, like, accidentally unrecord and then... Oh, okay, sassy. We're going for a sassy queen? Okay. Wait, yes. Wait, this is a... No. Ugh, whatever. I think it's this one? Yeah, and then... No, not 2 in a row that wanted this ugly-ass wedding dress looking there. No, that doesn't do anything. Well, if you want to look like you're getting ready for a wedding, I can give you exactly what you want, girly pops. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't like it at all. But it's what she asked for, so, like, I know, I have a weird, like, love and weird accessories. Bye, bitch. Hope you have a horrible day. Anyway, I don't even know what this room is for, really. Let's get some bitches. Ooh, these always turn out the best. I know that it's like a troll. Don't worry, I'm not trollophobic, I promise. Don't worry, I'm not trollophobic, I promise. But they always let me do their makeup. But they always just says, make me look beautiful, and it's no specific makeup look. And nor clothes, so I can make them look like baddies. Yes. Oh, wait, I love that hairstyle. Like, actually, I love it, bro. I love it. Gosh. I don't even know if you guys could hear that earlier comment where I said, is she black? That was so embarrassing. Oh, my God. I might need to cut that out of my video. I don't know how, though, because I'm a small content creator. Come on. Oh, fuck. There we go, besties. Don't mind my interesting choices. Yes, wait. Wait, actually? Holy fucks. Wait, yes. Wait, queen. Queen, wait, why does this Loki slay? Oh my god. Wait. Wait. I'm gonna make her slay. I am going to make her slay so hard. You guys. Wait. Wait, you guys, actually? This is actually giving... Oh my god. This is vibes. You guys. You guys, yes. Oh my good. I actually really like this one. Bye. Oh my god, she's slaying so hard. Why is she slaying so hard? I don't like this. Stop slaying. I'm doing this one next. They're all trolls now. This troll event. This is my last one, and then I'm switching games because I know people these days have the attention. Why am I saying this like I'm 60 years old? Because I know that people have the attention span of a goldfish. Like the attention span of a deer in headlights. Don't worry, I do too. You're not alone. I have the attention span of a don't worry, I have the attention span of a deer in headlights too. So don't even worry, bro. Don't even worry. I'm gonna make her slay hard, dude. It's giving anime girl so far. It's definitely giving anime girl, but you know what? I kind of like it. I'm gonna give her Freckle. I just love when they ask for Freckle. It's so cute in my opinion. We're gonna make her like kind of cringy. I don't know why I like doing this to people. We're gonna make her like kind of cringy, but I think that's cute, honestly. Okay, so I honestly think this is really cute. Yeah, this slays like a lot. Like slay, like slay. Yes, I want this. Yes. I mean, I don't want to wear this because it honestly is kind of cringy, but like slay. But like still slay. Bye bye. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I think she has potential. Wait, let me see if I'm still recording. I don't even know. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, okay, good. This one has potential. And I have special plans for scary sushi. I mean, not scary sushi, the fuck? I missed that trend. I missed the scary sushi trend. Okay, this is my last one, and then I'm gonna stop. Didn't I promise that like 2 characters ago? Whatever, this game is kind of addicting. Like, let's get rid of that little bald spot right there. Oh! Slay! I'm probably going to watch this before I post it because I don't want it to be cringe, of course. This is going to be my monthly post because I have school. I feel like I haven't really been able to do my monthly posts. I feel like I really haven't been able to do my monthly post this month. I've been pretty busy with my teacher being mean to me. Like, I'm glad that Ew. Are you sure? Okay, whatever. You can barely notice. I don't really like this game's choices because it makes them look chopped. But I'm not the one making these decisions. This goofy game is, and they should not be, and they're making the wrong ones. So, girly, it kind of slays, but it also looks like you should be locked up permanently. Wait, why? Okay, anytime I add something to it, it kind of slays, Loki. Okay, y'all. So that was the last one I was doing. Now we're gonna play Adopt Me, and y'all are gonna rate my pets in the comments. So, I'm poor, okay? I'm like really poor. Don't judge me, please. Please don't judge me. Okay, so this is Bella. I haven't named this one yet, but she's fully grown or whatever. This is Fry. I haven't named this one yet either. This one's, no, I haven't named that one. This one's Choco. This one's Vanilla. Give me a minute, this is confusing. This one is Ellie. My bestie gave her to me. Thank you. I haven't named this one. This one is Coca. Coca, not Coco. Haven't named any of these other milk chalky bunnies. This is just a sea lion. So, just rate them in the comments, I guess. I mean, I don't really care, but you rate them. Just please rate them. Tell me that they're decent, please. Please. Will you do that for me? Just tell me that I'm not the poorest person in this game. Please, I need reassurance. Anyway. Please help. I didn't say please help. That was just a joke. I swear. I'm okay. Not physically, but oh my god, that sounded so bad. We're gonna play this game now. But that's something I meant, like, I'm weak. Oh, they heard me. They heard my begging, and they said that I'm a cool okay. Oh, that was actually so unexpected, because they heard me asking for reassurance, and they just said that I was a cool person. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. I'm pretty good at this game. Don't mind the giant stacks of fuel. Let's go. Why am I making that noise? Must I make that disgusting noise? Motherfucker? Okay, I sounded Asian. Oh my god! I mean, do you people think I'm racist? I swear, do you guys think I'm racist? I swear on my life. Cross my heart and hope to die, I am not racist at all. Oh my god. The more I say that, the more it sounds like it, and I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized. I hate this. Like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I'm literally pathetic. I'm literally pathetic. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate this game so much. But, like, I need to stop. I sound so bad right now. I'm so sorry if I'm offending anyone, and I hate offending people so bad. Like, I hate offending people. It makes me feel awful about myself. I'm sorry about that. But it makes me feel awful about myself, and I don't want to offend people. I don't want to... I hate offending people. I fucking hate offending. Can I stop offending people? Like, can we make offending people illegal so I can stop offending people? Like, please, just, I don't want to offend people. Ooh, let's play this game. I went from talking about how I hate offending people to, let's play this game. I played this game a few hours ago. It won't let you claim anything. Let me collect all my monies. This game is kind of cringy, but like I play it even though I kind of have the best pets in the game, but what the fuck ever. Like, come on, who the fuck cares? Like, honestly? Do you care? Who cares? Like, really? Who does, though? Like, damn, I'm almost at more than I'm almost at 1 quadrillion coins, y'all, and I'm proud of that. Yeah. Holy shit, I'm at 1 quadrillion. I can afford nearly, I can almost afford, give me a moment. I'm fast. Woo! I can almost afford this one, though. Or how much is this? No, I can't. No, ooh, this one. Oh, it's open. Yes, it's open. I'm gonna take this one because I want it. Duh. Oh, fuck. Holy, I didn't even take it. The fuck? I could have totally made that. No, I couldn't have. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy moly, guacamole, fucking noli, holy doly, holy moly, doodly loli, doodly loli, holy moly, doodly loli. Like, I just realized. Holy moly, doodly loli. Oh my god, I almost made that. Wait, okay. I'm trying to get it for him. Like, I'm gonna give it to him. No, dude, you're gonna die. But, okay, When is he gonna get hit? When is he gonna get hit? I can get it for him. Oh, he got it! Yay, he got it! Okay, I'm glad. I was trying to get it for him. Obviously, he didn't know that, but I really was trying to get it for him. I was really hoping he would either get it by himself. But if he didn't, then I would have been totally happy to get it for him. I love helping people. Well, why did I just say, oh my god, I'm the worst person on earth. Like, literally. I love helping people, and I love all Roblox players, unless you're like pedophiliacs and shit, but like, I love all Roblox players, and I wish all Roblox players that they don't get banned with Roblox new crazy fucking rules. No offense, Roblox, of course, please don't ban me. Like, please don't ban me. I love this game. You have the best game ever. Except Polybuzz. Speaking of Polybuzz, we're gonna play Polybuzz now. Forget the YouTube. Never mind. We're not gonna play Polybuzz. Let's listen
Silent
to this
treatment.
one.
Derek, my fiance and CEO, greenlit his assistant's pitch for a self-driving road trip. He expected me to flip, like always. I didn't. A month later,
no.
If you ask them,
My parents hate me because I wasn't born a twin. I came downstairs for breakfast and found Mom crying into a bowl of cereal. 2 bowls sat on the table, both full, both untouched. Dad walked in and picked up the second bowl, dumped it down the sink. She's not eating again. I stood in the doorway. Who's not eating? Mom's head snapped up. Her eyes were bloodshot. Don't play dumb. That was the first time I realized something was really wrong. I was 11. Dad started calling
What does that mean?
me Baby A instead of my name. Mom bought double of everything. 2 backpacks, 2 lunch boxes, 2 winter coats.
But
one set
why?
went in my closet, the other hung in the guest room. That's
But
Violet's room
why?
now, Mom said. Don't go in there. I went in anyway,
Who the
found a
fuck
bed
is-
made up with purple sheets,
the
stuffed
hell
animals
is
on the pillows,
Violet?
a desk with homework on it. The homework was in Mom's handwriting. It started 6 months earlier when I found ultrasound pictures in Mom's nightstand. 2 babies on the screen, Baby A and Baby B. Baby B had a line through it. Your twin died at 20 weeks, Mom explained. You absorbed her nutrients. That's why you survived. Her voice wasn't sad. It was accusing.
I hate these, honestly,
At
but I
12, Dad
like
started
watching
having full
them.
conversations with empty chairs at dinner. He'd ask questions, pause, nod, laugh at jokes nobody told. Mom joined in. They'd talk to the air between them for 20 minutes while I ate spaghetti in silence. When I tried to
Weirdo.
speak, Dad held up his hand. Violet's talking. Don't interrupt. I checked Mom's Facebook and found hundreds of posts about Violet. Her accomplishments, her hobbies, her perfect behavior. Every photo was of me, but the captions described someone else. At 13, Mom scheduled a dentist appointment for Violet. Brought 2 toothbrushes to the office. The receptionist said there was only 1 patient listed. Mom started screaming. Said they were discriminating. Security escorted us out. In the car, Mom turned to the empty back seat. I'm sorry they treated you that way, sweetheart. At 14, they threw me a birthday party. 2
Fucking
chairs at the head of the table,
weirdos.
2 birthday crowns. Everyone sang twice. My aunt pulled me aside.
They're weirdos.
Is your mom okay? I didn't answer.
No,
At 15,
they're not okay. Just say no. I'm calling CPS immediately. That's not normal. I
Dad
didn't
caught me
know
filling
you
out
did that,
college
but that's
applications,
not
ripped them in half. You can't leave. Violet needs you here. Violet's dead. He slapped me so hard my ears rang. That night I heard them through the bedroom wall. She's getting worse, Dad said, more aggressive. She's trying to erase Violet. We can't let that happen. The next morning there was a lock on the outside of my bedroom door. They started locking me in at night, said it was for Violet's safety. You're dangerous when you're
bitches.
sleeping. I banged on the door until my fist bruised. Nobody came. They followed me everywhere during the day. Stood outside the bathroom, watched me eat. Dad caught me trying to call my aunt. Smashed my phone against the counter. Violet doesn't want you embarrassing her. At 16, I woke up to Mom standing over my bed holding a hunting knife. It was 3 a.m. Mom? She put a finger to her lips. Violet wants to be whole again. I rolled out of bed. She lunged. The knife sank into my mattress. I ran. Dad grabbed me in the hallway. You took her life. Now you give it back. I bit his arm hard enough to taste blood. He let go. Downstairs, every door was locked. Every window nailed shut. They'd planned this. Mom came down the stairs slowly, still holding the knife. It won't hurt. You'll just go to sleep, and Violet will wake up. I grabbed a chair and threw it through the living room window.
Oh,
Glass exploded. I climbed through, felt it slice my arms and legs. I ran barefoot down the street, bleeding onto the pavement. Mrs. Chen from 3 houses down opened her door. Oh my god, I collapsed on her porch. Call 911. Through the window, I saw my parents in their front yard. Mom still had the knife. They weren't chasing me. They were holding hands with empty space between them, staring at nothing. Cops arrived. Ambulance. My parents didn't resist, just kept asking where Violet was. Said I'd kidnapped her. The psychiatrist said they had shared psychotic disorder. They both constructed the same delusion. My parents were committed. I went to live with my aunt. 2 years later, the
Yeah, no
hospital
shit.
called. Said they wanted to see me. I drove 4 hours. Walked into the
Weird
visiting room.
fuckers.
They looked smaller, medicated. We're sorry, Mom said. We know Violet isn't real now. The doctors helped us understand. Dad nodded. We were sick. We didn't mean to hurt you. I looked at them both. Do you know my name? They glanced at each other. Mom answered quietly. Baby A. I stood up and walked out. My parents hate me because I wasn't born a twin. I came downstairs.
God. Baby
When
at
did your teacher
home.
ask the class a question nobody should ever answer? My teacher made us write an invisibility list, not the superpower kind. Worse, Mr. Calloway walked in on a Tuesday with no textbooks, no slides, just a stack of blank index.
3 days into the silent treatment, Derek, my fiance and
My entitled sister is getting married on the same day that I'm giving birth and wants me to delay my pregnancy. So I convinced everyone
No.
not attend her wedding. We've never gotten along, but I thought she'd at least respect something like this. I'm 32, she's 29, and we've been competing our entire lives. When we were kids, she'd steal my toys just to watch me cry. In high school, she spread rumors that got my boyfriend expelled. I moved 3 states away for college just to escape. But I came back last year for my dad's retirement party and reconnected with my now husband. We got married in October, and I found out I was pregnant in November. Due date, February 14th. Valentine's Day, baby. I was so excited, I posted it everywhere, including the exact date. 2 days later, my sister called. She'd just gotten engaged to some guy she'd been dating for 4 months. I congratulated her, genuinely happy she found someone. Then she said, oh, by the way, we're getting married February 14th. I thought I misheard.
Oh, no. I'm punching her through the phone.
I said, that's my due date. You know that, right? She laughed and said, yeah, that's why I picked it. Now you'll actually have a
No.
reason to remember my anniversary. I stayed calm.
No.
I explained that babies don't follow schedules. I could go into labor early, late, or right on that day. She sighed, like I was inconveniencing her, and said, then just schedule a C-section for the 13th or 15th. It's not that complicated.
No. You know what? No.
I told her that's not how it works. She cut me off and said, listen, I've already put down a $6,000 deposit on this venue. It's the
But are you poor actually? Don't good weddings usually cost like $100,000? I don't know, I'm just a kid, but like, explain that. Tell me.
If you have
my entitled sister. I just hey, there's a pretty high chance I'll go into labor on February 14th. If that happens, can you be available to drive me to the hospital? My husband will be with me, but we might need backup. She said, of course, honey, family comes first. Then I called my aunt.
Wrong one.
I explained that babies don't follow schedules. I could go into labor early, inconveniencing her, and said, then just schedule it. I told her that's not how it works. She cut me off and said, listen, I've already put down a $6,000 deposit on this venue. It's the only Saturday they had available all year. You're not ruining this for me like you ruin everything else. Then she hung up. I sat there staring at my phone. My husband asked what happened, and when I told him, his face went red. He wanted to call her immediately, but I stopped him. See, here's what my sister didn't know. I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I've worked in obstetrics for 7 years. I've seen hundreds of women try to plan their deliveries around holidays, vacations, work schedules, and I've seen nature completely ignore those plans every single time. So I came up with a better idea. I started making calls. First, I called my mom. I didn't complain or badmouth my sister. I just said, hey, there's a pretty high chance I'll go into labor on February 14th. If that happens, can you be available to drive me to the hospital? My husband will be with me, but we might need backup. She said, of course, honey, family comes first. Then I called my aunt. Same conversation. Then my cousin. Then my dad's brother. Each time, I kept it simple and factual, just letting them know there might be a conflict and I needed support. Every single person said the same thing. We'll be there if you need us. I didn't tell anyone to skip the wedding. I didn't have to. Over the next few weeks, 23 relatives quietly mentioned they were staying flexible with their plans. My sister had sent out 80 invitations. She was so confident everyone would choose her wedding over my maybe baby. February rolled around and I felt fine. No contractions, no signs of early labor. My sister texted me on February 10th saying, see, I told you it would be fine. You're not even in labor yet. Stop being so dramatic. February 13th, I went to my final checkup. Doctor said everything looked good. Baby could come anytime in the next 2 weeks. That night, I went to bed at 10 p.m. feeling completely normal. 11:07 p.m., my water broke. Not a small leak. Full Hollywood movie-style gush that soaked through the mattress. My husband jumped up, grabbed the hospital bag we'd packed, and started timing contractions. They were already 6 minutes apart. I pulled out my phone and texted the family group chat. Baby's coming. Water broke. Heading to hospital now. Within 15 minutes, 47 people had responded. 17 of them were supposed to be at my sister's wedding the next morning. My mom called, asking if I needed her there. My dad texted saying he was already in the car. By 2 a.m., I was in active labor. By 6 a.m., I was fully dilated. My daughter was born at 6:43 a.m. on February 14th, weighing 7 pounds, 3 ounces. The most perfect thing I'd ever seen. My sister's wedding started at 11 a.m. According to my cousin who did go, only 34 people showed up. The venue looked empty. Half the bridal party was missing because they were my relatives who chose the hospital over her reception. At 1 p.m., while I was holding my 6-hour-old daughter and trying to figure out breastfeeding, my phone rang. It was my sister. She was screaming so loud the nurse heard her from across the room. You did this on purpose. You ruined my wedding. You planned this. I was exhausted.
Yeah, you deserved it. So
hormonal and running on zero sleep. So I looked at my perfect baby girl and said into the phone, you're absolutely right. I definitely planned my water breaking at 11 p.m. the night before your wedding. I trained my uterus to contract on command. This newborn and I are criminal masterminds. Then I hung up and turned my phone off. Best decision I ever made. My entitled...
I told my foster sister I wanted to meet her boyfriend. When I saw who it was, my stomach dropped. When my foster sister finally got a man, I had to see who it was. Apparently he didn't like pictures, so she told me I had to wait to meet him. When the day finally came, I was so excited. She opened the door with this huge smile on her face and led me inside. When I locked eyes with her boyfriend, I immediately got that feeling. You know, when you think you recognize someone, but you don't know why or how. I told myself I was imagining things.
yeah, deja vu, dumbass.
Nice to meet you, I exclaimed, trying to hide my confusion. He smiled back. Nice to meet you too. Even his voice sounded familiar, but then my eyes landed on his hand. There was a scar running across his knuckles, a scar I had seen 1,000 times before. My whole body went cold. I knew that scar. I knew it because I was the one who'd given it to him. My foster sister jumped up, completely oblivious. I'm so happy y'all are finally meeting, she exclaimed in her southern accent that only came...
What do you mean by that? I can do a southern accent. That's not what a fucking southern accent sounds like, dumbass. Ask Millie, okay? Ask Millie from Hello Boss. That's not what a southern accent sounds like, sweetheart. I mean, I know it's AI, but like, no. I don't even know if that was a southern accent, because apparently, let's talk about something else. Because apparently, there's something in there's like a bone in your ear that makes your voice sound different to you, like deeper. So I don't even know if that was a southern accent. I'm going to rewatch this and make sure it's not too cringy. What was that?
When she was really excited about something. I forced a smile. Me too. Maybe this wasn't what I thought it was. Maybe I was assuming the worst. I tried to avoid eye contact with the man, but I could feel his eyes burning through me. And when we locked eyes, he smirked. The same way he did when I was a helpless child. That's when I knew for sure. It really was my biological father. The same man-
Yes, drama. I promise you guys, you guys not being able to see me is the best thing that happened to you all day, because I just looked like a freaking retard.
who got arrested when I was 9 for doing things to me that I still can't talk about. The same man who told-
What do you mean by that? Like, I know. What the fuck is happening? Why do I all of a sudden have a southern accent? Like, somebody's been watching too much Hello Boss. Somebody's been watching too much Hello Boss, bitch. Anyway, stop. Natalia, stop with the... I think I might just have a secret southern accent I never knew about. Anyways.
me if I ever opened my mouth about what he did to me, he-
Like, actually, what... Stop. Like, actually, what do you mean by things? I might just be dirty-minded, but what? Holy
find me and make
shit, it's been like an hour. I started this at 6. It's been an hour and 30.
me regret it.
Damn.
I thought I'd lost him. And now here he was, standing in my foster sister's living room, dating her just to get to me. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. My sister spoke again, clearing her throat like she was picking up on the sudden tension. Ahem. Does anyone want something to drink? I snapped myself back and-
kind of skipping this. In a few seconds, I'm gonna just... I'm just gonna
My father forced us to hold our breath whenever a man was speaking, but that's nothing compared to what he did to our mom. 2 weeks after Mom's funeral, Dad gathered me and my 2 sisters in the living room and announced the new rule. From now on, when a man is speaking, you will hold your breath until he stops, he said. Women don't deserve to breathe the same air as men's words. My sister Blythe laughed because she thought he was joking. Dad walked over and put his hand over her nose and mouth. I'm still talking, he said, holding her face while she thrashed. You should not be breathing. He held on for almost a minute before letting go. Blythe gasped and sobbed while Dad looked at me and my younger sister Fern. Do you understand the rule now? We nodded. Our brothers Cedric and Ansel thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. At dinner that first night, Cedric started telling a long story about nothing just to watch us turn red. And then I walked to the store, and the store had all these different things on the shelves, and I looked at each thing one by one. He droned on while Fern's lips turned blue. Dad smiled approvingly. Your brother is speaking. Hold your breath. Ansel figured out he could read aloud from books for 10, 15, 20 minutes straight. He'd watch our faces change color and laugh when we finally collapsed, gasping. If we tried to sneak tiny sips of air, they'd tattle immediately. Dad! Blythe breathed during my sentence. The punishment was Dad giving a speech directly into our faces while timing us. You will learn respect. You will learn your place. You will learn that men's words are more important than your comfort. He'd go for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, until we passed out. School became impossible. I fainted during my history teacher's lecture and woke up in the nurse's office. She called Dad and asked what was wrong with me. She has a condition, Dad said. I'll be pulling her out. He pulled all 3 of us out within a month. Now we were homeschooled, which meant sitting in the living room while Dad lectured for hours about history, math, and female submission. The Pythagorean theorem states that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, he'd say slowly, watching our chests to make sure we weren't breathing. Now I'll explain each variable in detail. His math lessons lasted 45 minutes. His history lectures went over an hour. We learned to go somewhere else in our minds while our lungs screamed. Blythe developed a technique where she'd take one tiny breath every 30 seconds, so small her chest didn't move. It worked until Cedric noticed her nostrils flaring and reported her. Dad made her hold her breath for his entire dinner blessing, which he extended to 4 minutes just to punish her. She passed out face first into her mashed potatoes. She'll learn, Dad said, continuing to eat while she lay unconscious. After 6 months, the oxygen deprivation started causing real damage. I couldn't remember things anymore. Fern had dizzy spells that lasted hours. Blythe would faint standing up for no reason. Our brains were dying slowly and Dad didn't care. We tried to tell a neighbor when we saw her in the yard. Please help us. Our dad is hurting us, Blythe whispered. But Cedric saw us from the window and and told Dad immediately. That night, Dad made all three of us kneel in the living room while he lectured for 90 minutes straight about loyalty and family, and how women who talk to outsiders deserve whatever happens to them. Fern passed out at the 40-minute mark. He kept going. Your mother tried to turn people against me too, he said. Look where that got her. We were trapped. The brothers watched us constantly. Dad had installed cameras. Every breath we took while a male voice was speaking got reported and punished. We were slowly suffocating in our own home. One morning, Fern collapsed in the kitchen and wouldn't wake up. We shook her and slapped her face and screamed her name, but her eyes stayed closed. Dad had no choice but to call 911. At the hospital, the doctors found brain damage consistent with repeated oxygen deprivation. This didn't happen once, the doctor told police. This has been happening over and over for months, maybe years. They separated us from Dad and asked what was going on. I told them everything. The breath holding, the lectures, the punishments, the brothers timing us. They arrested Dad that afternoon. While searching our house, police found a loose...
What about the brothers, though? What about the brothers? Can't you just...
panel in Mom's old closet. Behind it was her journal. The last 6 months of entries detailed Dad's parenting philosophies and her plans to take us and leave. He wants to control how the girls breathe, she wrote. I told him I'd go to the police if he tries any of this. He looked at me like he wanted me dead. The final entry was dated the day before she fell down the stairs. The fall that killed our mother was no accident. Dad got life without parole. My father forced us to hold our breath when I was playing Mario Kart with my stepbrother when his girlfriend slapped me across the face. My cheek stung as I stumbled back, completely shocked. Luna stood in the doorway of Ethan's apartment, her hand still raised, breathing hard like she'd just run up the stairs. Ethan jumped up from the couch, dropping his controller. What the heck, Luna? She pointed at me, her fingers shaking. Don't act innocent. I know what's been going on between you two. You're always together, always texting, always finding it.
They're siblings! Did she not know that they're siblings?
Excuses to hang out. You think I'm stupid? I touched my face, still trying to process what just happened. Ethan and I had been step-siblings for 6 years, since our parents got married when I was 14 and he was 16. We'd always been close, more like actual siblings than most step-families. We played video games together every weekend, sent each other memes, grabbed lunch between classes since we went to the same college. It was completely normal, completely innocent. Luna, she's my sister, Ethan said, his voice hard. Step-sister, Luna corrected, her eyes wild. Not real siblings, not blood. And I've seen the way you two are together. The inside jokes, the casual touching.
God. I think this girl, Luna, needs to be put in a physique critique. I don't know. I watch O'Neill. Okay. Fuck. I watch O'Neill. But like, Savis Ficiotique. I think that's how you say psychic ward. But like, that's where she needs to go. Wait. I don't think her name's Luna, right?
Way she looks at you. I know you're sleeping together. I just can't prove it yet. I was stunned. This wasn't just jealousy. She actually believed this. She'd convinced herself that Ethan and I were having some kind of inappropriate relationship. You're insane, I said, my voice shaking. He's my brother. He's not your brother, Luna screamed. Stop saying—
Luna, I'm glad it's not spelled with 2 O's. Otherwise, I might have to, like, look into Hello Boss. I'd like to apologize for that. I'm sorry, like, actually.
Matt, you moved into his house when you were teenagers. That doesn't make you siblings. That makes you two unrelated people who got way too comfortable with each other. Ethan tried to calm her down, but Luna was on a roll, pulling out her phone to show evidence she'd been collecting. Screenshots of our text conversations where we used heart emojis. Photos of us at family dinners sitting next to each other. A video from last month where Ethan had his arm around me at our parents' anniversary party. She built an entire case in her head, turning every normal sibling interaction into something twisted. I tried to explain that this was how we'd always been, that our parents loved how well we got along, that there was nothing romantic between us. Luna laughed bitterly and said that's exactly what people having an affair would say. She turned to Ethan and gave him an ultimatum. He could either cut me out of his life completely or they were done. No more hangouts, no more texting, no more weekend video game sessions.
Dump her. He should have dumped her a long time ago, darling. He
needed to choose between his girlfriend and his so-called sister. Ethan's face went red. He told Luna she was being ridiculous, that he wasn't going to stop seeing his own sister because of her paranoid delusions. Luna's voice went cold. She said if there was nothing going on, then he should have no problem taking a lie detector test. She'd already researched places that did them. She'd pay for it. They could go right now. The room went silent.
This girl is fucking crazy. Like, she needs to go to a psychic ward. Like, they need to bring back lobotomies for this girl. Just for this girl. They need to bring back lobotomies for her.
Looked at Ethan, who looked at me, both of us realizing how completely insane this situation had become. Luna took his silence as guilt. She started crying, saying
lobotomies should become a thing again, specifically for this girl, because what the fuck?
Knew it. She knew something was wrong. Her instincts were never wrong. She'd felt it for months, but kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. She grabbed her purse and headed for the door. Ethan didn't stop her. She turned back one last time and said when he was ready to be honest, to call her. Until then, they were done. The door slammed behind her. Ethan and I sat in stunned silence for a solid minute before he grabbed his phone and called his best friend Levi. He put it on speaker. Dude, Luna just accused me and my sister of sleeping together. She slapped her and everything. There was a long pause on the other end. Then Levi let out a breath. Oh, thank God. I was wondering when she'd finally snap and show you how crazy she is. My heart started racing. Ethan leaned forward. What are you talking about? Levi's voice got serious. Man, Luna's been asking me weird questions for weeks. weeks. Like if you ever mentioned your sister in a romantic way. If I ever noticed anything inappropriate between you two. She was trying to get me to confirm her suspicions. And when I kept telling her you guys were just normal siblings, she started saying I was covering for you. Ethan's face went pale. Levi continued. She did the same thing to Tim and Alex. She even called your parents pretending to chat, but really fishing for information about your relationship. She's been obsessed with this for months. I felt sick. Ethan ran his hand through his hair. Why didn't you tell me? I tried, man. Remember 2 weeks ago when I said Luna seemed intense? You said she was just stressed about finals. I didn't realize how bad it was until she started calling me at weird hours, asking if I'd seen you two together.
Oh my god, she's a crazy bitch.
Ethan
Hey,
hung
you
up
see
and-
that comment down there? You think I'm stupid? Yes, very much so. Yeah, I agree with that comment. Who put that comment? I need to like that. Oh, Steffi Crimson, I love you, dude. Not in a romantic way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But like, you're my new best friend. Yes. You are the best commenter. Yes.
At the wall. I really have a knack for picking the crazy ones, don't I? His voice was hollow, like he was realizing just how close he'd come to letting Luna destroy our family relationship over her delusions. That same week, Luna tried apologizing, saying she'd been under a lot of stress and overreacted. Ethan blocked her number and we went back to playing Mario Kart. I was playing Mario Kart with my
Bitch.
With crypto, most
My boyfriend walked in and asked me, "Did you eat that chocolate cake in the fridge?" "Yeah, I saw you'd labeled it with eat tonight, so I figured you would be okay with it." "Why?" I asked, sitting on the couch eating popcorn while watching my favorite TV show. My boyfriend didn't look mad, just defeated. Sad. He sat down on the couch beside me and said, "Okay." But it wasn't okay like things were fine. It was okay like he saw a hurricane coming and he needed a second to brace himself. He didn't speak anymore and just kept staring at me, which started to creep me out. "Charlie, what's wrong?" I asked him, putting my popcorn down. He looked anxious and was
Hold on. What's wrong with him, brother?
sweating hard. "Do you feel okay?" Charlie asked me. I nodded, confused. "Yeah, I think so," I said. He didn't answer, just started to scroll on his phone.
Y'all, imagine he put laxatives in it.
Paste. "You sure?" he asked again.
Whoa. Imagine he put laxatives in it. Like, I think he might have put laxatives in it. I swear to God, if I guess that, it's either filled with poison or laxatives. Tell me.
Cracking in anxiety. I nod. "Yeah, I'm fine," I said. I was totally freaked out by his behavior by now. "You're freaking me out, Charlie," I said. "We need to go now," he said, grabbing his keys and urging me towards his car. "Where?" I asked, alarmed. "To the hospital," he answered. During the car ride, the first
Holy shit, what happened? It's either laxatives and he's overreacting, or he put poison in there and or he's suicidal and he put poison in there.
hit. It wasn't like anything I've ever experienced before. On the pain scale, it was somewhere between my period cramps and my appendix being taken out at 10. "Are you okay?"
What? Okay, I think he might have put like 600 billion laxatives in it, or he poisoned
My
it
boyfriend
or
asked,
some
glancing
shit.
over at me as I doubled over. I didn't answer. My boyfriend's knuckles went white as he gripped the steering wheel so hard. He was speeding and even ran a couple of red lights. My mother called. "Why would you even do such a thing, Victoria?" My mom yelled as soon as I answered. Not hello, not are you okay? It's being scolded for eating chocolate cake. "I'll meet you there," my mom said before clicking off the phone. I groan as my boyfriend screeches into the parking lot at the hospital.
What did
We
he
rush into
do?
the ER where a nurse just clicks her tongue at me after my boyfriend whispers something into her ear. "Are you allergic to any metals?" the nurse asks me. I shake my head confused.
Metal?
"No," I asked as I was whisked back.
Metal. Whoa. Metal? Whoa. Did bro put metal in it? Was he trying to murder himself or somebody? Whoa. Metal? Whoa. Metal? What? I'm sorry. What?
Into an exam room, no paperwork, no annoying questions, nothing. Then Charlie's mother and father showed up. "Victoria, oh my god, I can't believe it." They were furious. I was curled on my side, hugging my knees. "What was in that chocolate cake?" I asked. The doctor came in. "I'm going to need to get x-rays," he said as he stepped aside to let the nurse come in with a wheelchair. I'm taken to x-ray where they x-ray my stomach. There it was, an outline of a very vintage-looking ring. "It seems you do have a metallic object in your stomach," he said.
He was about to propose? Wait. Oh, that's actually so sweet. Wait, that's so sweet.
Just got ready to take me back to the room. Just then, an older woman whom I recognized as Charlie's grandmother appeared in the doorway. "Is it intact?" she asked the doctor. He nodded. "Yes," he answered her. The walk back to my room was quiet, and I could see Charlie's grandmother was upset. We got back to my room where Charlie and our parents were waiting. His grandmother perched on a chair. The air was thick with tension. "You ate my ring," Charlie's grandmother said firmly. She was always a stern character. I thought she liked me, though. "Your ring?" I asked stupidly. My mom groaned at my question like she was regretting giving birth to me.
Sweet. Wait. Oh no, he wasn't about to propose? Oh my god. I thought that he was about to propose to her. Why would he put her ring in? What? I'm so confused.
Dad sighed that long, suffering dad-type sigh. His grandmother was looking at me like she was over everything. "Yes, it's heirloom." I passed it down so Charlie could use it to propose to his future wife. His grandmother hissed. My mind was spinning. A proposal? Charlie
Oh, he was gonna propose. Okay, I thought, oh my god.
was going to propose to me? "But you swallowed it." "I told him not to put it in a cake like an idiot." Charlie's grandmother sighed like she was suffering fools. Charlie looked 50 shades of red. Then Charlie's dad stepped forward. "It was actually worth $1 million. I pale. "I didn't just eat an engagement ring. I ate a mansion." I gulped, and my boyfriend shuffled his feet, looking ashamed. My parents looked like someone had just said that pink elephants existed. A shocked silence fell over the room. The doctor broke the silence. "You'll need to pass it naturally. We'll give you some medicine and a special way to filter out the ring." He nods to the nurse who hands
Give her laxatives. Laxatives. Give her laxatives. I said laxatives at the beginning. Give her laxatives.
the laxative. I take them as my face
Yeah,
burns
that's
deep red.
right.
Then my boyfriend
Yo, I predicted that shit. Yes, I'm the queen.
just looks at me hopeful. "So, even though this isn't what I planned, would you marry me?" My boyfriend walked in and asked me, "Did you eat that chocolate cake in the fridge?" "Yeah, I saw you'd labeled it."
Better say yes.
My parents handed my brother $120,000 while I got nothing toward a home. They told me I was the failure, so I cut off contact. 2 years later, my brother drove past my property and called our dad yelling, "You need to see this." Growing up, the dynamic was clear. My brother...
Your parents just...
It's red. It's a fruit.
What's the most terrifying thing you've ever overheard through a microphone? 2 years ago, I was awake way too late, sitting on my laptop, talking to random strangers online because I couldn't sleep. I kept hopping from call to call until I got dropped into a group chat. There were a few people already there, including a kid who sounded about 12 or 13. He was loud, funny, and nonstop energetic. The kind of kid who just seemed happy someone was listening.
That's kind of me, Loki. That's kind of me, Loki. Except I'm 10. But like, Loki, that's kind of me.
For about an hour, everything felt normal. We joked around, told dumb stories, laughed, and talked about nothing. Then a violent crash exploded through his mic.
Okay. That was happy at first. I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be wholesome. That took a dark turn.
Bomb, not something falling. It sounded like someone had thrown something across the room. The kid went dead silent. Then, in this tiny voice, he said, "I have to go," but he didn't leave. We heard heavy footsteps. Then a man's voice slurred and furious. "Where's the money?" The whole call froze. In the background, a woman started crying. The man kept yelling. Things were smashing. The woman kept begging him to calm down. Then she said the sentence I still can't forget. "Please, Travis is in his room. He can hear everything." A second later, we heard a hit. Then the kid screamed, "Stop! Stop hurting Mom!" Somebody in the call finally said, "Does anyone know where he lives?" Nobody did. We didn't know his real name, just a username. One person said they were trying emergency services. But without an address, there wasn't much to tell them. Then the mic moved. Travis had picked it up again. He was sobbing so hard he could barely speak, but he forced the words out. "Please help. My dad's drunk. He's hurting my mom. We live at 1847 Oakwood Drive in Pittsburgh. Please send someone." The second he said that, everything changed.
Okay. Pittsburgh, California? Or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Because I live in Pittsburgh, California. Like, I live in Pittsburgh, California, so...
girl started giving the address to emergency services. Another guy stayed on with Travis, speaking as calmly as possible, telling him to stay quiet, stay low, and keep breathing. Behind him, the house sounded like it was coming apart. Glass breaking, his mom crying, his dad screaming threats. Through tears, Travis told us his dad had lost his job months earlier and had been drinking every night since. Tonight was worse because his mom spent their last money on groceries. Instead of giving it to him, then we heard footsteps getting closer.
Oh, hell no. Not the drunk dad who spends... Wait, is this Husk? He's drunk. He spends his money on gambling. Or he might spend his money on gambling. It's either gambling or alcohol, but I think he might just be Husk.
Dad had found him. "Why are you on that computer?" Something slammed to the floor. His headset must have gone with it, because the sound shifted but the mic stayed on. Then Travis started begging. "No, Dad, please, not the belt." I remember staring at my screen completely frozen, listening to this happen in real time and knowing I couldn't do anything except stay.
Is this girl not doing anything? Why, bro?
Then we heard sirens, faint at first, then closer. His dad heard them too. He started screaming about the police. Travis kept yelling that he didn't call anyone. Then there was a heavy thud. We found out later his dad had thrown him into the wall. A second later came pounding at the door. "Police, open up!" More shouting. A crash. The door gave way. After that, it was chaos. Commands, struggling, furniture scraping, something breaking, then silence. A few seconds later, a calm woman's voice came through the headset, a police officer. She found Travis and asked if he was okay. There was shuffling, quiet crying, and then his voice came through one last time. Small, shaking, barely a whisper. "Thank you." Then the call ended. None of us slept that night. We stayed in that empty
Whoa. Thank you. Everything's awful for like 10 seconds. Everything's awful for like 20 minutes maybe, and then it's like, thank you.
For hours just trying to process what we'd heard. Later, we found out Travis and his mom moved in with his grandmother. His dad was arrested for domestic violence and child abuse. Months passed before Travis joined the call again. Same voice, different weight. He told us things were better. His mom had a stable job. He was back in school. Life was finally quiet, and the sounds in the background weren't terrifying anymore. His mom calling him for dinner, a dog barking, his little sister asking him to come play. Last week, his mom joined for a moment. She was crying again, but this time it wasn't fear. It was gratitude. She thanked us for staying, for listening, for not disconnecting. She said Travis calls us his guardian angels, and I still think about that night all the time. What's the most terrifying...
I saw a little yellow duckling that had just hatched. I loved it instantly.
That's actually kind of sweet though.
My sister threw my Christmas gift in the trash, so her husband threw away their marriage. I spent 4 months knitting my sister Misty a blanket because I couldn't afford anything she'd actually want. As Christmas got closer, I stayed up past midnight so many nights that my roommate thought I was losing my mind. She found me knitting at 2 in the morning and said, "You know she's not going to appreciate this, right?" I told her I knew, but my hands kept moving anyway because some pathetic part of me still wanted my sister to love me. Christmas morning at my parents' house started with Misty ripping open a diamond bracelet from our mother and shrieking so loud it hurt my ears. Our father gave her an envelope with a trip to Paris, and she jumped up and down like a game show contestant.
Yeah,
and then her
she's not
husband
gonna like
George handed her a box with diamond earrings that made her squeal, "You're the best husband in the entire world." I sat in the corner nervously holding my wrapped blanket while Misty swam in expensive gifts, and when she finally reached for my package, I felt my stomach turn itself inside out. She tore off the paper and pulled out the blanket I poured 4 months of my life into, and she held it up with 2 fingers like I'd handed her a bag of garbage. "Wait, is this a joke?" She laughed like she expected everyone to laugh with her. Nobody did, but that didn't stop her from dropping the blanket on the floor and saying, "Seriously, did you pull this out of a dumpster on the way here?" I felt my throat close up and Misty kept going. "I knew you were broke, but I thought you'd at least have the dignity to get me a gift card instead of embarrassing yourself like this." My mother stared at the floor and my father started playing on his phone. Misty picked up the blanket with one hand and tossed it into the trash can in the corner. "That's where that belongs, and honestly, it's a perfect metaphor for your entire life." She laughed again while I sat there feeling like I'd been punched in the chest. George stood up from his chair and I prepared for him to join in, because he'd always seemed like the type who looked down on people like me. But instead, he walked over to the trash can and pulled out my blanket. He held it up to the light and I watched him actually look at the stitches I'd spent months perfecting. He turned to Misty. "Do you know how many hours this took to make?" Misty rolled her eyes. "Oh God, George, don't start with the sentimental garbage." George kept talking. "This took her hundreds of hours to knit while you were blowing my money on handbags you use once and screaming at waiters for bringing the wrong salad dressing." Misty's face twisted and she told him to shut up. George smiled and kept going. "You just threw your sister's gift in the trash and told her it was a metaphor for her life, and you want me to shut up?" Misty said he was being dramatic over a stupid blanket, and George laughed in a way that made everyone flinch. "I have made excuses for you for 3 years. I have told myself that the tantrums and the cruelty and the way you treat people beneath you was just stress. But this is who you actually are, isn't it?" Misty's mouth fell open and she looked at our parents for backup, but George pointed at them and said, "Don't even think about it, because you two are just as guilty for sitting there like cowards while she tears your other daughter apart." My father started to stand and George said, "Sit down before you embarrass yourself." My father sat. George looked back at Misty. "I have watched you be rude to servers and nasty to cashiers, and I told myself it wasn't that bad, but you just looked at your own sister and told her that her love belongs in the garbage." He stepped closer to her. "I want a divorce." Misty started screaming that he was humiliating her, and George said, "Good, now you know how your sister feels, except she didn't deserve it and you absolutely do." George walked over, folded the blanket carefully, then placed it in my hands. "This is the most thoughtful gift anyone in this room has ever received, and I'm sorry it went to someone who didn't deserve it." My sister threw my Christmas gift in the trash, so her husband threw away.
Such a green flag.
Why did my brother's best friend?
Ooh, I want to watch this stuff. That's definitely.
Why did my brother's best friend sleep over at our house every night? I was 16 when my brother's best friend Logan Moriano started sleeping over at our house all the time. And since Logan
No.
How many apples does Tom have left?
I don't know, maybe 3?
Stop struggling.
I work at a pediatric dental clinic. 3 weeks ago, a woman
Wait a minute. I'm turning this down because I think my parents are upstairs now.
came in for her daughter's routine cleaning. I recognized her immediately. She was my boyfriend's ex. The one he told me was unstable, obsessive.
You know, y'all, I'm gonna watch something else really quick. Hopefully I won't get, like, demonetized or, like... Oh my god. No. Okay, y'all, I think I'm actually gonna leave. I hope that you guys liked this monthly post. It's very, 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 very long, I think. I don't know, man. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.